When we talk about A$AP Rocky's defining music videos, we usually jump to LSD or Peso. But nestled within the polarizing chaos of the testing era is a visual masterpiece that deserves a much closer look, Whiskey/Black DeMarco. Clocking in at over 6 minutes, this official video isn't just a music video, it's a deeply personal, cinematic statement about identity, self-destruction, and the relentless pressure of fame. This is the story of how Rocky turned two distinct tracks into a single, cohesive, and deeply symbolic film. The video opens immediately with the Whiskey segment, characterized by a jarring, high-contrast black and white filter and shaky, almost cinema verite camera work. We see Rocky isolated, often physically restricted, lying on a cold slab or confined to sterile rooms. This visual choice directly mirrors the song's themes of self-medication and introspection. The entire opening feels like a metaphorical testing period, a dark night of the soul where he is being observed, analyzed, and restrained by his own existence. Notice the recurring motif of the cross. Rocky is seen wearing a massive cross chain, and then later, he's framed almost like a crucified figure, strapped down to a table. This isn't just religious imagery, it symbolizes sacrifice, burden, and the weight of being Lord Flacco. The visuals suggest a painful rebirth or transformation process, aligning perfectly with the overarching concept of the testing album, pushing boundaries and accepting the resulting scrutiny and pain. The fashion in the Whiskey section is deliberate, minimal, and impactful. We see him in simple, distressed garments, a sharp contrast to the maximalism often associated with A$AP Mob. This underscores the raw vulnerability. It's a stripping away of the usual sartorial armor, showing us the man beneath the hype. The grime, the street corners, and the flickering lights place him back in a gritty reality, away from the glittering high life, making his confessions feel even heavier. The transition to Black DeMarco is an explosive, kaleidoscopic shift. Suddenly, color floods the screen, vibrant reds, blues, and electric yellows replacing the stark monochrome. The handheld realism is swapped for dizzying, professional choreography and frenetic movement. This change represents the high-energy persona taking over, a release from the introspection of Whiskey, embracing chaos and performance. This half of the video focuses heavily on the communal performance. Rocky is surrounded by his crew, the energy mirroring the collaborative spirit of the A$AP Mob. It feels like a celebratory, if slightly unhinged, jam session. The visuals become abstract, utilizing wide-angle lenses and fisheye effects, distorting reality and immersing the viewer in a drug-induced, celebratory haze that characterizes the song's vibe. One of the most striking sequences is Rocky performing into the mirror, or perhaps performing to a camera acting as a mirror. This visual trick reflects the duality theme perfectly. Is he looking at the audience, or is he looking at himself? It underscores the conflict between the public persona, Black DeMarco, the performer, and the private man grappling with his demons, highlighted earlier in Whiskey. He's confronting his own reflection, demanding performance. Director AWG used sophisticated color grading to tell the story. The Whiskey section relies on deep shadows and blown-out highlights, making the footage feel old and weary. The Black DeMarco section uses oversaturated primary colors, giving it a modern, almost vaporwave aesthetic. This is a masterclass in using visual language to represent emotional states, from depressed isolation to manic expression. As the track winds down, the video often cycles back through moments of high energy and quiet reflection, never fully settling. The lasting impression is one of instability. This isn't a narrative with a tidy ending, it's a reflection of the artist's mind during a transitional, experimental phase. Rocky is testing himself, testing his audience, and testing the limits of what a rap music video can be. Ultimately, Whiskey/Black DeMarco is a profound documentation of artistic struggle and identity crisis, masked as a stylish hip-hop video. It demonstrates A$AP Rocky's unique ability to merge high art with street grit, setting a new bar for visual storytelling in contemporary music. It may not have the streams of Praise the Lord, but visually, it's one of the most important chapters in the book of Lord Flacco.